You got to give me points for trying, Elsie. Oh, you got an open noosh cake sitting out in front of my person?
I'll give you points for attempt.
You got to experiment. You can't be afraid for something to not work. You got to be able to improvise.
8 minutes before we go live. Normally do it like the day before.
But like, there's no good way to practice going live.
Okay, well, I mean, as far as the menu set.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
No, we don't do it. It's a process. But I'm getting
Can you guys hear us now? Give me a thumbs up.
I'm getting used to you. I'm getting used to your methods.
What?
It's like you just go for it. Good morning, everyone.
Oh, I just got a message from Chris about some potential troubleshooting. I'm definitely going to talk to you after this. Okay.
I mean, I could fix it, but that's okay.
You can fix it?
It's okay. Do your thing.
Okay. Well, I will let my husband attempt to fix it first.
I mean, I never get the option. You just go straight to doing it without even asking.
But babe, I don't know if I need help if I don't at least attempt it first, then to see if I need help. I'm never going to be like, I know I need help with this without even trying it. Like there are like few things that I would ever do that with.
I'm aware of this now.
What's the harm in wanting to figure something out for yourself? Y'all know how independent I am. Me too. I've been filming videos for years. Might not be in the same way.
I'm just saying about as far as camera equipment and whatnot.
Good morning, Tanya. Hi, Fee. Good morning, Quinessa. Good morning, Aaron. I'm glad that you're here. Good morning, good doctor.
All.
Hi, Gail. Good morning, Teal. Hi, LaTanya. Hello, America. Hi, Jessica. Good morning, Shelly. Dana says, good morning again, much better. Is it Chris trying to get you all techie? Why, yes, it is. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm all about learning new stuff. Good morning, JJ.
Oh, yeah.
Sylvia says, yes, can hear and see you. Okay, so for anyone that was on the previous live, though, let me know. Was the video quality better than this right now? Like
aspect ratio too.
What about like the auto zooming and stuff like that? Y'all, when I tell y'all, I do not know how cameras work at all. Okay, thanks for all the thumbs up. Joyce is here. Says good morning, Whack Fam. How I missed you. We miss you too, Joyce. Glad that you're here. Good morning, Rosalind.
That's a good way to learn, though.
What?
Go head first.
By doing, learn by doing. Yeah, that's the sort of person I am. So, yes. See, I hear this like mumbling, this passive aggressive mumbling, jumbling going on behind me. What does that help? You know, like.
Well, you know, the thing, your anxiety. That's my anxiety.
But what is your anxiety though? Not knowing how to do something
without even prep. My anxiety is.
I did prep. Like I might not have prepped in the way that you want, but I've attempted to do that before.
I'm just explaining my feelings.
But you're saying that I didn't prep.
No, I'm just saying that I would have done it like half an hour ago or something.
Okay.
Just in the
new camera looked great. Yeah. Aaron said #video professional. I know, right? But then you also got to remember, I mean, this isn't on TV or anything like that. You're allowed to make mistakes.
I'm saying from my side of things, that's how I get my nerves all rattled. Just want to see people just go ahead first, like, yay. You know how your anxiety works?
I mean, I know I have anxiety about certain things, but I'm just truly trying to get to the root of like what your anxiety is so I can avoid those situations. CC's here says, hello.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Kathy P. And AZ says, hello, Whack Fam. It's Wednesday. You're right, hump day again. So, yes. Good morning, everyone.
It is a glorious Wednesday.
Aaron said better quality on the new camera. Love the overlays. That was not intentional. Come on now. Like, don't do that.
Yes.
Mom is here. Says, hey, Dad, Keto in the house. Good morning. I know, right?
A very, very rough start. But we getting it.
Yeah, Chris said, I'm telling you, we're going to get this working. Oh, I believe it. I am a patient person. That is personally what I'm known for is my patience, you know, so #Lego.
That's true.
You know, so Kathy said, learn as you go. We are here for the ride. I know, right? Thank you so much for joining us on this journey.
Yes.
So Joyce said a bump in the road, just keep going. I know, right? And it's relatively small stakes. Like there was the only reason, and that's another thing. The only reason I wasn't so concerned about making that work completely was like, oh, well, if it doesn't work immediately, we have just a direct fallback, you know? So it's not like I disassemble the computer because I wanted this to work. And like, if this doesn't work, then we can't go live. I was like, we'll just immediately switch back. Like there was no downside to attempting that. That's kind of how I feel. So
I mean, much like I come from a pre-produced world, you come from an instant world. Like everything I wasn't used to just say what you feel instantly. I like everything cut, post and everything. Like it's just difference of lifestyle. It's a difference of how we just do things. It's just gonna take me a while to get used to you. Simple as that.
Kelly said, "Good morning.
You got it.
Work is cramping my live watching. Just quit. Just put it all down." Aaron said, "Bumps in the road equals endearing." I know, right? We're real people, just like you.
Yeah.
I
agree.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, Chris said that he is sending me a link on how to get it working. Boy, I love links. Richard, talk about your nush cake and your drink, because I'm gonna go get some water because I did not spend enough time preparing because I just jumped right into it.
I'm not saying nothing.
Didn't think ahead.
I didn't say a word and get tissue and basically everything else you normally get. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. My wife is amazing. Oh, okay. Yes. Everybody, yeah. Learn as you go. No, that's basically how we operate. By the seat of our pants, right? Let's see. We got a crowded room today. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let's see. Now talking amongst ourselves. I love that. That's the WAC fam for you. Okay, guys. So for breakfast, what's I got? This rapper might help. Boop. You see that? Bam. Going with the old blueberry nush cake. Because I mean, other than keto chow, what better way to start the day? Am I right? That was a plug there, Chris. That was a wink. I really enjoy this cake. Now, I love what was it, the smart cake? But I don't know if that's breakfast. That might be more dessert. Well, this cake's a really good morning. It has a good bite, a good chew to it. I really enjoy it. The blueberry, I wish we had another flavor than the blueberry cake, but
because you don't like the blueberry, or because you just want to try different varieties?
Because variety.
Okay. Because blueberries
one banana.
It's really good.
Strawberry.
They do have a banana walnut. Oh, it's so good. Maybe we'll look to see. You guys, I've been checking out Prime Day, Schmom Day, might I say. Like, these are not good deals. And I don't know what I was expecting as a good deal or whatever. But like 10% off is not a good deal to me, So I Googled like keto, not Google, but I searched on Amazon like keto snacks for Prime Day. They're all barely any money off, which maybe they're just so expensive to begin with that even the deal that they say they're getting, I'm like, I'm still not paying for that. Like, so I don't know. We'll look to see if nush cakes are on sale for Prime Day, but even then, I don't know if that would be a deal. So we'll see.
That is kind of crappy though. You don't have that good of a deal.
Yes.
This is more swayed toward Amazon products.
Oh my God. Shelly said, want to know a bigger frustration. I was deep into my 2-day colonoscopy prep yesterday and the office called and canceled me. I was scheduled for 6 a.m. today.
Oh my God.
Good news. Clean as a whistle. I mean, but no, see, that's the thing. Yeah. You might be celebrating your like digestive, cleanliness at this point. But the worst part is you're going to have to do it again. Well, why did they do that? Oh, that makes me so angry for you.
Well, yeah, that's really no way to.
Aaron said Prime Day is meh, and I definitely agree. Like, I agree, it was meh at best.
Well, I think now Amazon's so big that now it's like Amazon Day more than Prime. Like Amazon products are probably super reduced.
And that's really because the first thing was get an Alexa. That was more than 50% off. Their tablets were more than 50% off.
They're big enough now where
you're right about that. Stuff. They don't care about like else. Mattresses and stuff. And I was like, what have you diversified into, Amazon? So yeah,
nature of the beast.
It was a lot. Good morning, Rhonda. Shelly said, "Yep, I was not happy. I know. I would have been livid." Val said, "Disappointing in Prime Day too." Kathy said, "Agreed, Autumn. I was not impressed with Prime Day." Exactly. Dr. Y said, "Dang, Shelly, the nerve, but there's nothing wrong with a good cleaning." I know, right? But I would have rather been on my terms though. Like, you know, like if I was deciding to undergo some, you know, colon cleanses, I would have wanted it to be because that's what I set out to do, not because that's what someone told me to do, only for them to cancel my appointment, you know?
I guess sometimes you gotta be forced into things you.
Yeah, exactly. That was a gift you didn't know you needed. Chris said they've always pimped the Amazon devices super hard, the Fire tablets, Alexa, and such. Exactly. That's honestly when I got my Fire tablet was Amazon Day last year. Yeah, exactly.
That's the business model now.
Lisa's here, says hello. Hashtag Emma Medea. Shelly said, "Yep, I have to take another day off of work and get another prescription. Husband has to take another day." I know, like literally. Yeah, why did they do that? That just makes me angry.
Yeah, that's the part that's the pain in the butt.
Yes.
All the logistics of everything else, the cascaded effect.
Yeah, because of that, which they don't got to worry about. All they know is you weren't there this morning.
Exactly.
You know,
they just reschedule whenever the doctor gets back in town.
Exactly. Good morning, Autumn and Richard, Whack and Wark fam from sunny Florida. My daughter turns 39 today. Where did the time go? Happy birthday to your grown adult daughter. Man, I hope she and you are well in life. Exactly.
It's not that old. It's like a newborn baby.
Yes. Fee said, I no longer use Amazon after it came out how badly they treat their employees during this pandemic. I know, right? That's the problem. I'm one of those type of person that believes you should vote with your dollars, but then at the end of the day, it's just like I'm a slave to their convenience as well. So I really have to put in time to like figure out alternatives, you know, because that's why it's so easy. It's just all in one place, you know. They've just created this huge...
I think they're so big now where the business model is completely all over the place. It's like, we want service fast with convenience and we love you and other things. And it's like, what?
No.
They're trying to be everything to everybody.
And you know, jack of all trades, hashtag master of none. Aaron said, I saw the argument that Prime Day would overburden USPS, even though I think they use UPS more than they do USPS. Yeah, I do. UPS, they do use it.
You're all right. That's the contract.
So
how did you know in details?
I know, right? Aaron said, I kind of abstained just to do my tiny part to keep those mail-in ballots votes flowing. I know, right? We have our mail-in ballots, but like I said, we're not going to like send them until next week, like to hopefully everything like dies down. Because I was like, I don't want them to be in the midst of all that prime mumbo jumbo. You know what I'm talking about? So let me see. Rosalind said I have to stop using Amazon as well. I know, right? Like it's just I just hate that. But this is with everything at a higher level in life, that you have to go out of your way to do the right thing. You know, that's the same as with the keto diet. Like you have to go out of your way to like avoid the sugar and the bad food because like that's the norm, you know?
Well, that's where everybody, in my opinion, everybody stresses shop local.
Yes.
Shop local, buy local stuff from your own neck of the woods.
I know, right?
Mom and pop stores, go to those.
I know, right?
Masked up.
Yeah.
Say hello to everybody, but say it with your eyes.
Yeah, I just think we're so into the instant gratification, convenience culture that we sacrifice the greater good, which is supporting our local economy for our personal convenience. I know, right?
Exactly. I try to do a little bit of
Chris said, speaking of how workers are treated, we hired 2 more warehouse employees last week, 1 customer service worker and 2 office workers. That is amazing. Your business hashtag growing like crazy.
But I mean, it is keto chat.
I know, right? You know, when you have such a great product.
That's only the future.
Joyce said, I've heard that Amazon has always treated their employees bad. Yes. Well, I'm sure not in the beginning, just because they didn't have to scale. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, once you get so large and you're operating at like such a lean like capacity.
Well, that was also the brand. The brand was speed and efficiency.
Exactly.
So once you get to a certain level, and you still have to maintain.
You got to blow up that speed and efficiency. Yeah, at all costs.
Just cogs in a wheel.
Yeah.
Man.
You know, I am just appalled that, you know, I don't know, like I'm a fan of raising the minimum wage, like to like a livable wage. Like in my opinion, you shouldn't be able to pay like a person shouldn't work a full-time job and get paid so little that they also need public assistance to like get through their everyday life. You know, like if you work 40 hours a week, you should be able to afford somewhere to live and afford to be able to eat, you know? And the fact that you can't even do that, like, it's just crazy to me that we live in a world where that's okay, where you're allowed to be paid so little, and like the market has, like inflation and the cost of living is raised so much that the actual like wage that people are paid doesn't track up with that. Like, that is crazy. That is crazy to me.
That's the system right now.
I know,
Don't get
right?
me started, because I'm still tripping on waiters and waitresses. I'm like, I still don't the tipping system.
Yeah, the tip culture. Exactly.
If you go overseas, like,
they don't do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, he only here is like,
yeah.
That's interesting.
I know,
so
right?
Why do we have to tip you?
Like, yes, people should pay you. Yeah. Fee said just got to rip off the Band-Aid and support local that are really struggling now. I know, right? So we I
mean, that's all I'm trying to do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we don't really shop, first of all. Secondly, when we do shop, I mean, we don't shop local, like, for our groceries. We go to a big chain store.
You do love the big chain.
So we're going to the big chains because I love the big chains?
We do everything because you do. That's why I love you.
No! Somebody tell my husband to use his deep voice to tell me what he wants. Like, of course, if you don't say anything, we're just going to do what I'm in the habit of doing.
I'm talking about like the party supply stuff and stuff like that.
We did go to a local party supply store like once a year.
You see the brighter picture though. You're so focused on.
Oh my God! I'm focused on. You're focused on the exception. I'm focused on the rule. Like, what do we do habitually?
We can do more,
like,
but I don't know how you don't really like change.
Yeah, I mean that's actually kind of true. So.
Is that a light bulb right there?
Chris said the 3 new office workers are being hired to take over the stuff that I've been doing for the last 5 years myself. Yes, I was noticing that. I was like, you're very hands-on. And I'm like, is that like your preference or just because you have yet to fill it with another person?
It's a little bit of both.
I know, right? But I'm so glad. And the irony's not lost to me that you hired 3 people to do what you do. So yeah. Jessica says, let me know when you need someone to work on the spreadsheets. I'm ready to leave the insurance industry. I know, right? I was like, how can I get a job with Keto Chow? Like, what do I need to be tinkering, to do?
Can you eat vegetable oil for 3 weeks straight?
Yeah, exactly. No, I have to put in my 2 weeks. I'm not gonna be able to do it. Joy said, just like Walmart in the beginning, Sam was amazing to his employees. Now we're treated like crap. I mean, exactly. But to be honest, that is more the rule. It's everywhere. It is rare that employees are, actually treated in an equitable fashion in this industry, because when it's all about profits and it's all about making margins and things like that, it's just, it doesn't make sense.
I think it's to the point where you have a board. Whenever you have a board of anything.
Aaron said, shout out to Meyer. You're right. I mean, I like Meyer.
A board of anything.
But they're no better than Walmart. You like to think like, oh, Walmart is the worst of the worst because they're the largest. But these other large
big box.
No better, yeah.
Big box. Anything big box. Well, I mean, it's just, when you think of reality, it's like anything when you make it so big, it's like you created the thing that now needs to be sustained. It's like, we're the ones that we're part of the problem.
But also it's just a matter of like, back in the day, see, we have so many more options available to us now that it would seem limiting. It would seem limiting to do that. Like, we can't shop local because they're not going to have the brand of food that we're used to. They're not going to have this. That's why people have to go to Costco and Aldi and Meyer and this. Like,
I'm not saying 100% shop local. They're just going to get like a bagel every now and then. What you say? You say a bagel?
No, a bagel. No. See, I can patronize the local bakeries all day and night. I mean, but I'm just talking about like for my habits. I like to build in the habits.
Just went to the crossing the road. Across the road where it's like service and selection meets convenient, you know what I mean? Where it's like, that's why we are.
I know.
We all love the convenience
of
one button Amazon orders. Like, that's just where we are in the world, everybody.
Beth says the delivery folks have to sprint from the truck to the porch, back to the truck, and then again 2 houses down. Yeah, good for them. Well, I know, right?
They're being timed.
Exactly. Everything is being timed. Yeah, you're right. Dana says, Richard, use your big boy voice and words. Exactly. Good morning, Kelly.
Have y'all met my wife?
I'm just saying.
What's that supposed to do? What is supposed to get stuff thrown at me? Y'all trying to get me killed. Y'all trying to get me killed.
Oh my goodness. Chris said the biggest criteria for getting a job at Keto Chow is that you have to live in Utah. I actually looked into hiring someone in Florida, but that would change the way we charge sales tax. I don't want drama. You're right. It's so difficult. Like, whew, I feel
you're a business owner. You got to think about things
I ain't mad at you at all.
That's only logical.
Dr. White says I tend to look for local products in some of the big box stores. Oh, that's good. That's the way to do it.
That's another way to do it. You see, there's always ways you can still somehow give back.
Yes. You know, you can have these.
And in my opinion, as long as you're thinking about it, you've already like halfway solved the problem.
Yes.
Just don't go in oblivious and like whatever. Just think about it.
It's one of those when you know better, you do better sort of thing. So Shelly said, I started watching your video, Autumn. Your omelet looked amazing. I'm making that today. Yeah, it was amazing. Richard did an excellent job flipping me omelets. Chris said, do you have a nexus in the state of Florida? No. Exactly. No. Like, what's a nexus? Like, it's like any place where you like are like set up and do business. Just like, well, what is that? You know, I know. Yeah. So I agree, because when we first started my beauty salon, Prime, like we were just like, we're gonna do this and sell this and do this, and we're gonna have contractors and employees, and we're gonna do this and retail, blah blah blah. I quickly learned within the first year, nope, cut all of that out. Like, simplify your business down to its core, because all that other stuff is not worth your time and energy and effort.
Juggle as few as you can.
Shelly said, kiss the underside. LOL, Richard. Exactly. I just want to flip this omelet so that the heat can kiss the underside of it. And then I'm going to flip it right back.
It's a thing.
Who talks like that? Kiss the underside. No. It will never be okay. So, yeah.
You guys. Kiss or a lick.
No, absolutely not. Okay, Richard, roll out of frame that way.
Oh my God.
You guys, look what I did yesterday. I cleaned up all of that. You remember, like, there used to be so much stuff. Richard's putting his nush cake into my frame, but I cleaned up a lot yesterday. So my goal is to clean up a lot today too, except downstairs. Because the reason it's so clean up here is because I basically just moved everything from up here to downstairs. But firstly, that's where it belonged, but I did not put it downstairs in an organized fashion. So now it's just a bunch of junk again. So I've got to organize that. So, you know. Chris said Texas determined we had a nexus because we did KetoCon in Austin in 2017. It's a bit nuts. That's crazy. See, that is crazy.
And that rhymed too. Texas determined
you had a nexus.
That's the new slogan.
Joy said, Chris, we could start a plant here in Florida for you. No, too much. Too much. Joe Ray said, woo, so shiny. I know, right? Fee said underside. That's what she said. I know. Don't. I heard it to myself every time. So
silly.
Chris said, whoa, that floor wants some wool socks. I know, right? Milton and Madeline are just like slipping. It's amazing. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Gail said, are those real wood floors? Yes, they are. We finished them myself. So when I bought this house, this entire area was carpeted with like it was almost like a sherbet, like a pink sherbet carpet. And then me and my mom and my dad, we ripped up all the carpet and we finished the floor. So we rented a sander from Home Depot and we sanded the floor. And because this isn't the natural color of the floor, it's lighter than this. So we actually stained it dark as well. And yeah, it's been like that for a long time. It could afford a refinishing, but nobody got time for that. So
right now.
Yes, but yeah, it's all real wood. There is some tile. It's a mixture between wood and tile in the house.
Nice.
Cynthia said, good morning, Autumn and Richard. What is the name of the cooker you used to make your egg loaf in the video you posted today? It is a Ninja Foodie.
Yes.
Right? Is there any other? Because now Ninja has come out with a foodie grill or something like that. Like
multiple
but this basically looks like an Instant Pot. Let me see if there's another name.
Well, I was going to go grab the whole thing or something. I'm like, what are you getting at, boy? Like, you gonna bring that whole thing back in there? But somebody really wants to show you.
Yeah, it's called the Ninja Foodie Deluxe Pressure Cooker. So It just happens to be a pressure cooker. Yeah, it just happens to be a pressure cooker and a bunch of other stuff as well. I don't know how much it cost. We got it as a wedding present. However, it is linked in my Amazon store. I do know that because I was just like, we didn't pay for this, but y'all should if you want to. I mean, it's a great. It is a great
all-in-one everything.
Yeah,
Pressure cooker,
kitchen tool sort of
air
thing. So
crisper.
Yeah, air crisper. Yogurt maker. You can saute. We should dehydrate some stuff. Yeah, that would be good. Kathy P and AZ says they have a foodie blender too. Yeah, and they just started. They just did like a foodie, crisper, like a toaster oven sort of thing.
I think the foodie line is coming out, which tells me they're about to get a board.
Exactly, they're growing too big. Buy it now for customer service. Goes to heck.
Board of 12 owners. Yes, they go public.
So.
An entity unto itself.
Yes. So, but yeah, that's the one that we have, and I really like it. I also wouldn't mind having the just the toaster oven thing, because see, that's how I normally. That's pretty much the only function I use is the air crisping function. So I like how the toaster is wider so that you have more surface area. I would agree. But for the one that we have, it works. It works just fine.
I think the toaster oven would be like a side, another great.
Yeah, no, that's like an addition. But if I had to choose, of course, I would choose the pressure cooker because it's way more multifunctional than just like the air fryer toaster oven. Tanya said, Richard, you can make jerky. Yay.
Oh, yeah, I know. All the jerkies.
Yeah, all the jerkies. More, yeah. I mean, I'm okay with jerky. It's just not meat sticks. How do you make a meat stick? Is it like a sausage? Just like a thin casing, then you just cut into pieces? I can't. Forma Boy said, we purchased a service company in 2019, restaurant resort service provider. I went from working in the industry to owning. Let me tell you, it is no joke. Hard work, no regrets. I know, right? Owning a business is a whole different set of problems. It's a whole different, set of solutions and like different lifestyle, but like, it's crazy.
About all the minutia.
Yes. Tanya said, but Autumn, he can add all the flavor and heat to the jerky for you. Yes, I think I would like that. So yes.
On all the regulatory fees and finances.
Yes.
Fun.
Yeah, just like accounting and taxing, just like I don't want this. That's basically what it came down to. I was just like, Lord, this
you're talking about for
a lot. The salon. Yeah.
But you love the salon.
Now he knows I do not love the salon,
So it's a necessary evil.
It is a necessary evil. Only because I signed papers. That's why. It's not necessary for any other facet of my life other than I signed papers. I'm now financially obligated to that place. So yesterday was awesome. You know why? Because it was Tuesday, but there was still football. Did you end up seeing the score of that game? The Titans ran away with it, But it was really one of those situations where I truly did not care who won the game. Everyone's like, oh, we want to see Josh Allen do well. And I'm just like, I don't really know who Josh Allen is, but okay. And then they all kept talking about, wow, the Titans are doing so good, given the fact that they weren't even allowed to practice for 2 weeks, blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, they got home gyms and workout. They didn't forget how to play the game in 2 weeks. Like, come on now. So that's how I feel. Jessica said, owning a business is like owning a home versus renting. It most certainly all is your problem. You're right. Gosh, if I knew then, I would sell everything. I don't want to own anything. Like, I just don't want to have to worry about myself, like it is crazy.
It just switches the word.
It is a lot of work. It is. You trade them for a different set of other things.
Different set of words.
Linda says, good morning. I'm late. Well, I'm glad that you're here. Says, Autumn, how much cream cheese do you use in your egg loaf? Really simple. It's 2-2-1. 2 ounces of cream cheese, 2 eggs, 1 tablespoon of butter. 2-2-1. Yeah. And
the butter has to be melted.
Yeah, 1 tablespoon of melted butter. And then any of your other flavor mix-ins that you would like. So I like it because a block of cream cheese makes 4 egg loaves. So yeah, you would split that in 4.
Oh, that is smart.
Yeah. And I eat 4 meals a week with my alternate day fasting. So a block of cream cheese a week. You know what I'm talking about?
I know you love how that chops down.
Yes, I love the evenness of it. Yep. So 2-2-1, super simple. My mom asked if you need a bullet in order to make egg loaf, and I said it works best because it has the highest power blending. But you really just need something that's going to get the entire, the entire concoction smooth. So maybe if you set out your cream cheese to where it gets really smooth, you could blend it in a regular blender, or maybe even use a hand mixer or something like that. But you need to get it smooth. I remember the first time I made egg loaf, I made it with the cream cheese and the egg and everything, and it was gloppy.
You make it with a spoon?
Because no, I made it with a hand mixer, I think. And the cream cheese, there was little lumps of cream cheese in it, and so my egg loaf was dotty with little dots of cream cheese. You know.
You didn't like that?
So no, I wanted the homogeneous texture of Yes. So yeah. So if you can do that in a blender, like with the cream cheese starting off soft, maybe then go for it. Chris said, I cannot recommend Gusto for payroll and benefits management enough. It's super easy and takes care of all the stuff. Yeah, me and my brother actually have Gusto for our trucking company. So I do agree. It's pretty great. And I love how, speaking of that, I have to run his payroll today. I love how you can run payroll up to Wednesday and they still get paid the same week. Like, because with other payroll providers I've had, like, you've got to get it in by Monday at 9 a.m. so they get paid. I was just like, that's a lot. What if I forget? You know? So it's but I need to do that today. Yes. But yes, I really like Gusto as well. So Cece said I'm back as well. I had to check on my patient. I'm glad that you're here. Chris said butter. I like butter. Let's talk more about butter. I know, right? I use butter to make my eggs, butter to make my egg loaf. I'm really becoming a pro at melting butter in the microwave. It used to just be like butter explosions, you know? But I'm getting better at it. So Lisa said I gotta go, fam. Parent teacher conference in 5. This e-learning is for the birds. I know, right? I'm so sad.
That's my sister right there.
Good job. Beth said, "Go Titans! Stop hating Autumn." I wasn't hating. I was just like, you know, they know how to play football. Like, all teams know how to play football, and yeah, they're undefeated, but they're technically a week behind. So, you know, they got the Steelers to play. Okay, how about that?
They cascaded a lot of other teams' schedules.
Kelly said, I make egg loaf in the blender with room temperature cream cheese. See, good to know that you can do that. Mom, go ahead and give that a try.
So you just make it room temperature.
Yes.
Or use the microwave.
Shelly says, I throw my egg loaf mixture in the bullet. Yep, exactly.
That's a simple
Kathy makes a clear distinction. Autumn likes gloopy, not gloppy. Exactly.
You are like that. Thank you.
Kathy's a lot favorite because I didn't even know that until I read it. I was like, that is a true statement.
And you see these hoops, I gotta jump through, girl. I'm over here. Gloop.
He makes it seem like I am such a difficult person to work with.
You're so beautiful.
Rosalind said, hey, keto question. How do you all handle when losing weight hits a plateau? So first of all, when when my weight loss hits a plateau, I give it a good amount of time to make sure it really is a plateau. A plateau to me is not 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It's a good 4 weeks of, 3 to 4 weeks of eating the same thing. It's not like I didn't lose this week, I must be hitting a plateau, you know? It's like give it a long stretch of time before you call it a plateau. And then secondly, I reevaluate. I'll either recalculate my macros, meaning if you've lost weight and you're eating a certain amount, like, your body doesn't burn as many calories as it used to. So that amount that you're eating no longer puts you in a deficit. Now you're just eating at maintenance, So you might want to recalculate your macros to eat less. Or if you're already eating such a low amount, and by a low amount, I mean like 1,200 calories, I would, and you've hit a plateau, I would kind of do a reboot where I would actually eat more for a little while, and then I would start to cut my calories back down to put my body into thinking like, oh, she's reducing calories, let me drop some weight, But when I hit a weight loss plateau, I just recalculate things. I usually change the amount that I'm eating, but I'll never go. I mean, I haven't gone below 1,500 calories in so long that I don't even know what that feels like. But if I'm eating every day, I'll never go below like 1,300, and that's like if I'm at the bare end of like a cut, and I have zero weight to lose.
You don't go nowhere below that.
Yeah, exactly. I'll never go. And that's the first time I was eating like 1,200 calories when I did a deeper state keto the first time. And that's what really triggered all of my eating issues. Is 1,200 calories was not enough for me. Granted, I weighed 155 pounds, like, woo, but like I was in such a bad mental state there that I was just like compulsively
traded off one health for the other.
I know for a fact that I can't eat that little again. Yeah. So
no, it's a harmonious circle your body and mind have to go through.
Yeah. Chris said try mixing things up with a smaller eating window or try more protein. Exactly. So Cece said, hey, Autumn, I think I need to increase my calorie intake. I'm always a fan of that. Like when you realize that, in my opinion, like optimal weight loss is in weight maintenance in life is figuring out the most food you can eat and keeping your weight steady with like the least impact to your weight, you know? So I am trying to
I view it, my ideal in my mind when I think of this is a locomotive. Like think of a typical locomotive and you're trying to optimize the number of how much coal that it needs to go, the optimum speed it needs to go. Everybody's engine is different. Like, so you have to find your optimum motor. So it might be more food for you. It might be that whether compared to other people, it might be less. So like everybody's engine is different. You have to find maintain your maximum efficient area. You know what I mean? And go for it.
Also, fasting helps, but I always recommend, either starting fasting. If you don't fast at all, if you eat all throughout the day, then, like Chris said, tighten your eating window and try to do things like that. Or, if the scale literally hasn't moved at all in such a long time, you just skip eating for a day just to see a different number, just to prove that it can happen. That as soon as you eat, again, it's going to go back up, but that gives you, because, I'll be getting in my head, like, I literally can't weigh less than this. The world will not let me weigh less than this. Gosh. So it's good just to see another number on the scale. I do not recommend fasting for the goal of weight loss, because as soon as you put food back in your mouth, your weight's going to go right back up and you're going to feel like it was all for naught, so it's just like it really is fasting for long-term goals or something like that. But that's what I would recommend if you hit a plateau. Also mess with your ratios. If you're eating the same amount of calories, try making more of your calories come from fat, cut out artificial sweeteners, like really clean up your diet is what I would say.
And I would add to that, do something that makes your heart rate rise a little bit, makes you perspire. We can call it exercise, but in my opinion, you can do that as you're working, at your regular job. Like anything that makes you get your heart rate up. Yeah. Even if it's picking up papers and walking across the hallway, make it the best. You know what I mean? So I put a little like high step it, walk across the hallway with a high step on. Here you go. There's more papers.
Here's more papers. Let me go get some heavier papers.
Exactly.
Rosin says, I usually fast 16 to 18 hours a day. Yeah. So I would just say, look into what you're eating. Either you're eating, too much, too little, or check the ratios of what you're eating. Maybe you're sneaking more carbs and fiber in there. Maybe you want to earn protein, and maybe you want to focus more on getting your fat.
Yes. I say with you, it's the Quest bar.
Yeah, I can't have those. Joyce said, like, seeing the same weight for a year. Yeah, but see, here's the thing, Joyce, you're not seeing the same weight every year, or for the same weight every day for a year. Like, we don't see the same weight every day. It fluctuates. It's just that we hit a point where we can't get below a certain point, and that's where we think that it's like, I can go up. I can eat badly. I can gain 10 pounds. Then I can eat back on plan, and then I can lose those 10 pounds, but I can never get below that point. That's when I recommend eat on plan for a while, and then switch your diet up a little bit.
A month or two.
Yeah, it's all your diet, if you ask me. Chris said, speaking of a new topic, absolutely. I went to buy some new jeans on Amazon. Old ones are developing holes. I know, right? And Amazon reminded me I bought those pants in March, found them in the closet, and they fit quite well.
Wow. That's a you move.
That is. It does that all the time. You last bought these on April 18th, 2020. I was like, did I? Like, where did those go? That is so funny.
We have two of the same, a couple of things.
Yeah, because I'm like, we need these. But that's usually because I see them in the store, And I'm thinking like, we don't have any of these at home. Yeah. And so we always have them at home. So it's a practical, it's a practical purchase, but it's always something that I have practically already bought before. So Chris said, I think I put them on the shelf because they were too small. 34, 34. Wow. So now they fit. Look at you.
Those are moment jeans.
Dr. Watts says it's the shoulder action. Yeah, you guys, this also burns calories if you didn't know. You know? Just put a little pep in the shoulder.
While you delivering the papers?
Yeah, that's an extra 5 calories right there.
There we go. And smile.
Chris said shoulder work ahead is a road sign. Exactly.
Or is it frown? Which one burns more calories, frowning or smile?
No, I don't think it's not about the calories. It's about the muscles used. Like you use more muscles to do one of those. I don't know which one it is. Linda said, yes, high step it. I know, right? Don't indulge my husband. Y'all know he just be talking this tomfoolery all the time. No.
Finally.
No.
You are this half of the screen. Live favorite, Linda. You are the live favorite for understanding reality.
No, so today is a fasting day. I am fasting. I am feeling great about it.
Yes, you are.
I got this cleaning really inspired me to get tomorrow or get downstairs clean by tomorrow. So also I have to go to the shop this afternoon to paint some more. So that should be the last of the painting. Exactly. So so I so that's what I'll be doing. And then guess what? It's #Wednesday. Oh my God. Already, you guys? Already? So we are going to be live at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, but I'll talk about my weight. Yesterday, I did great with clean keto. It went very well for me. It was easy cutting all that nonsense out. Oh, let's talk about the Zevia flavors I tried. I tried ginger root beer. You guys, it's so crazy how your tastes change because I used to hate root beer as a child. And then even when I drank it yesterday, I was like, I could see where I didn't like this, but I don't not like it now. I don't know if I like it, but I was like, I can drink this. This is drinkable. What was not drinkable to me was grape. Grape was disgusting. This was grape Zevia. I don't like grape soda. I don't like grape flavored things. I was literally just shooting in the dark hey, what do we have to lose by trying this, So I do not like grape at all. We had to pour that down the sink. But I also did not drink a lot of water yesterday. You guys, I've already told you this gallon of water challenge is going to change my life. It's going to be the most difficult thing ever, but I'm going to do it. So I just got to drink more water. But yesterday was a good feeling day. Got over 10,000 steps because 77.4. That's a gain of 2.4. Did not like that one bit, but also shoulder shrugs, it be like that sometimes. And I'm not really changing my diet up for right now. So remember, as we kind of talked about, my focus is just eating on plan, even if that plan includes a lot of calories, to where I'm not actively losing weight at the moment. I'm not actively super gaining weight at the moment. And that's just kind of what's most important to me. So Joyce said, did you get Barry's message? Yes, I did. And I will be talking to you guys tonight at 8 o'clock. I'm excited about that. So I am, so that's what's going on. I got some cleaning to do today. And I got some, other work here and there. So we will be on #Black Wednesday tonight over on Watch Autumn Keto at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So
that's what they said.
Yeah. So everyone have a great day, and we will see you tonight. Bye.
Bye. You're so cute.